Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. This is part 3 of a new series that I started in 2023 where I'm going through every single one of my completed journals page by page to see what I can learn from them. So we're going back to 2018 and this was the year that I got into traveler's notebooks. For my birthday, my mum got me these 2 traveler's notebooks. So we've got a pocket size one here in the blue, and I believe it's called Odyssey. These are from Chic Sparrow, and I believe this was called Odyssey. No, this one I think was Odyssey. Oh, I'm not going to remember, but I got it with ink stains, and I just loved the splattering of ink stains and coffee ring type things here. This one in a sort of turquoisey color, this one in a navy, I guess, dark blue, and this is a B6 Slim, I believe. And yeah, I ventured into the world of traveler's notebooks. I will do a flip through of this one in here first, because this is the one I started earliest, and I'm not using traveler's notebooks at the moment. But I do have phases every now and then where I will venture into these again, especially when I'm traveling. So I was that's an old address, starting off by writing in here each night, just a little note, a little note from my day or a thought. And if there was a big event that happened, I would write it in here too. For example, the Eagles winning the premiership in 2018, and just documenting little memories and moments and things like that. So this one, I really wasn't sure what I was doing. It then just became, I stopped journaling in it for a while, and then it just became sort of a nightly way to put my thoughts down. And it became less and less visual as it went on. But then again, if there were moments, oh, that's where that is. I wondered where that went. I was given a Bible after we went through this little training course in our church. Everyone got a Bible, and the pastor prayed for a verse for each of us, and this is the verse that I got, which is quite fitting because this has been a life verse of mine for quite a while. And he didn't know that, so for him to pray and come up with this verse for me really spoke to me. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. And I took out the sticky note, and I was wondering where I put it. So here it is. So this is why conflicted. On the one hand, I'm so glad that I've recorded this and it's kept in a journal, nice and safe in a journal. On the other hand, I had no idea where to find this. You know, I couldn't remember what year that I received that. Therefore, I couldn't remember which journal I put it in, let alone if I put it in a journal. I didn't know if I kept it in this journal, that journal, or if it was in this file or that folder. So for me, I'm glad it's recorded. That's wonderful. But I might never have found that if I hadn't looked in this. And if I needed this, for example, for the book that I'm working on, if I wanted to put that in the book, I'd want the original to go in it, and I might not have had it. I mean, it's not a huge big deal, but it would be nice to have the original, right? And to find that, that's a bit of gold right there. So that's one of my struggles with journals, is finding things. Like, how do you find things? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And again, like, that's the kind of thing where maybe I wouldn't want to have that stuck in. Maybe I would have wanted that to be paper clipped in, so therefore I could use it for other things, for other projects, if I wanted to do that later on. So, well, at least I found it. See, this is why another reason why I'm going through all of my journals, because I want to find whatever I can find and remember things that I may have forgotten, little pieces of me. I'm trying to gather all my pieces. This is kind of fun. I like sticking in things like this because the visual parts of the journals really do bring back memories. So I do love the visual nature of memories Yeah, see, this is all just boring writing. I do have a photo under here, and that's about Dream Come True, where I got to perform in a tutu and tiara in a classical ballet. So that is definitely a dream come true. As a kid, I always wanted to do ballet. And then, yeah, see, I kind of lost interest in this journal. But it served all my journals served a purpose at the time. You know, I just needed to write some thoughts at night or document some bigger memories. I love this paper, by the way. This is one of my favorite scrapbook papers. I love that so much. So pretty. Anyway, so I just store that in this journal. And then moving on to this one here. This is my journal that I kept at the end of the year. So this one actually has pockets, which is great because I could put my business card in there and some ephemera. And I actually took this one to Melbourne. So every year I go to Melbourne for Christmas to visit my family, or around Christmas to visit my family. And I always take a journal with me. And this is the one I took that year. And it looks like I was just recording other memories as well. So, yeah, just recording different things. Christmas Day, keeping ephemera from my life, adding those to the pages. And literally this was just a daily journal where I recorded what happened each day. Well, not daily, it looks like. Just recording my trip down there, however many days I do it, and collecting ephemera. So that was my big thing. If I went to the shops, I tried to get something for my day. If I went to the restaurant or a cafe, there's a business card in here. If I can get that out. Oh, there's two things in here. Hang on. What was that? Oh, must have had Mexican. With my friend Stacy. That's right. Now I remember. Yes. I remember that day. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that bookshop. I love that bookshop. I always like going there every year. One of my favorite places to eat. My favorite ice cream, bottle cap. We made some journals together. My family. What was there? I stuck something there and took it out. Oh, okay, I remember now. One of my favorite bags was on the way out and I needed to get a new bag. It was white with blue butterflies. I loved it so much. And before I chucked it out, I cut off a piece of the fabric and stuck it in. But then in my 2018 journal, I think I stuck it in there. So I took it out and put it in there. And that's another one of my problems with journals is I love having them recorded and captured in time, all my bits and pieces. But so often throughout my life, ever since I was a kid, I would take out pages, I would rip up things, unstick things and put them in other projects. And I always love moving things around and documenting things in different ways. So my journals aren't static. They often get ripped up and repurposed and I take things out. And that's what I've done here. And so that's kind of annoying because I would like my journals just to stand and be the finished product. And yet I don't know what it is about me, but I just like using things in different ways when I have a different project in mind and all that kind of stuff. This is another journal I made while I was down there. My point shoes, my very first pair of point shoes that I got. See, even this, I love that this is recorded, but maybe I could have recorded this in a more momentous way in a different journal. Like this is a big moment and it might get lost in this journal. So this is why I play around with different ideas. Like I have a daily journal, a yearly journal, and then I want like a special journal for the big moments, the special memories, so that if I want to find those special memories, I don't have to go through so many journals trying to find where's that moment, where did that moment happen. I could just go straight to my special journal and know that all the special memories will be captured there. This is my problem, you guys. I just don't know how to record things in a way that's best for my own brain and my own soul and my own heart to be happy, because I need that order. I need to find things. I want to find things quickly. I want to be able to know where things are, and I don't know, it's just a constant problem trying to figure out the best way to organize my life through journaling and creativity. One of my favorite movies is Labyrinth. I read that book when I was a kid, and then I lost interest. As you can see here, I lost interest. A card that my sister-in-law gave me. Yeah, just putting things on the page that remind me of different things that we did while I was down there, but I obviously wasn't interested in doing any journaling. How cute is that little journal card? I like that. Or songs that I liked. That was a fun night, that. I really enjoyed that night. I was quite sad to leave. That was the night before I had to go back to Bowen, and it was just such a fun night, playing music and painting nails and making jewelry. We made this. We each made one. And it was such a fun night, and I was sad to leave and sad to go back to Bowen. But anyway, it's captured in my journal. Different packaging I use, and then yeah, you can see I totally just lost interest in this journal. But this is all about the visual element, I think, mostly, and I quite like that. Again, it's a bit of a mess, a hot mess, and there's no photos in here, so that's one downside to this journal. No photos that I printed out and put on the pages, so that would have enhanced this journal. I do like the addition of these bags to stick into these journals, and I do like that these record my days and all that kind of thing. That's good. So for the everyday, that's fine. But yeah, some of these, that's like a big memory that I'd want to capture in a special way. Whereas these, I'm happy with that just being, your everyday, not valuable ephemera, but memorable ephemera that tells the story of your day. Whereas this is like a huge, big, momentous occasion. I don't know. Again, I have a feeling that I'm not going to get any answers by the end of this journey, flipping through all my journals. I'm always constantly trying to find a way of organizing all my stuff. And I don't know, I'm hoping that when I put together my visual memoir in a book, that will be the ultimate way I can put everything together. But to find everything first, that's why I'm going through my journals as well, is to find all the pieces that I want to put into that visual memoir. So that scripture verse, for example, will go into a visual memoir. If not the one that I'll publish this year, a future one. I don't know. I'm always searching, and I feel like I'm the only one. I haven't heard anyone else be conflicted by how to journal in a way that organizes it, in a way that you can find things, and I don't know. And just, I feel like I exist in my journals, and therefore my pieces just spread over each journal. And is anyone else out there who's like me and struggles with finding a nice way to organize your life through journaling? Not organize as in plan your days, schedule your days, but organize as in from birth to now. How do you put all of your stuff, your photos, your ephemera, your papers, your daily pickings up of items, how do you put all of that into one place in an organized way, in a beautiful way, in a functional way, in a meaningful way, in a way that's organized and easy to find? Is that even possible? I don't know. I don't know. But that's my constant struggle. And maybe eventually my journey will be to learning to just embrace that that's the way it's got to be. Maybe there is no answer. But I feel like there is. And I keep searching and searching for it. I thought junk journals was the be all and end all. I thought that was my way of combining everything. But I just found, now that I've done it for a lot of years now, it split me. It continues to split me. All my pieces are scattered in different journals, and I've got different journals for different things, and it's like I can't find a single thing. That's why the yearly journals do appeal to me on some level, because at least I know this is all the stuff that happened this year in this journal. But I've got tons of journals everywhere, and it's just hard to find things. But anyway, that's why I like my writing journals too. Before I ever got into junk journals, I wrote just in plain line notebooks. I love those so much. Things are much easier to find in those journals because I just wrote in one journal, finished it, started a new one. Finished that one, started a new one. So it's a bit more easy to find things in those types of journals. and to track my journey in chronological order. These ones, I'm all over the place. Stop, start, here, there, everywhere, multiple journals. Anyway, if you have any thoughts, feel free to share. And I'm looking to bounce off ideas with people, because it really is a conflict in my soul that frustrates me and makes me feel anxious, not in a big way, but just it would be nice to have a bit of peace about how to capture my life and all that kind of stuff. But maybe it's a visual memoir. Maybe that will be the answer. Maybe there is no answer. But if there's no answer, I want to be reconciled to that, and I want to be able to have peace in no answer. That is possible. Okay, rambling over. Hope you enjoyed that flip through of these 2 Traveler's Notebook type of journals. And I'll continue this series and see what we learn together. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to journal your life, because your stories matter. I'll see you later. Bye, guys. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in November. I hope you absolutely loved all of the extras this month. And if you would like to support me in December and get access to extra videos and printables, behind the scenes updates, and first access to any of my creations, the link is down below in the description box. The links are also down there to all of my journaling courses. The Reflections journaling course is running all through December if you would like to document your year for 2022. And if you would like to support my book fundraiser, the link is there to my GoFundMe page as well.